Have you ever wondered how to run a T-ball practice? Well, we're going to talk about exactly that today. My name is Sean with Blackpool Baseball, and after playing 10 years of professional baseball, I am a father of 4, and I am now coaching my son's T-ball team. Coaching T-ball has its struggles, but it's a lot of fun. And you are playing an important role in these kids' baseball career. Of course, we're not thinking about these kids playing professional baseball at 3, 4, 5 years old. What we want to do is set the foundation for these kids falling in love with the game. If you take one thing away from this video, it's exactly that. Don't make it too serious. Make sure they have fun, because then they'll want to come back. And now when they get older, focusing on getting to the next level. But starting off, we want to take that pressure away and have fun. Now, as far as running practice, I think it is very important when they first get there, an icebreaker. Because these kids, if you're watching this video in 2023, these kids went through COVID. Some of these kids' social skills are not where a normal 3 and 4-year-old would be. So make sure you got a big smile on your face and you're saying hi to each kid, maybe a little joke, make them feel comfortable with you. Now, when the majority of the kids get there, let's get them all together. Let's take them to the outfield and run them through a stretch. Now, stretching at their age is not overly important because they're not doing a lot of stressful movements. They're not going to blow their arm out because they can't throw hard enough, But we want to keep it short and simple, and we want to set the foundation that we stretch before we practice or play a game. So let's line them up in a straight line. Do not try to put them in separate lines like 3 lines of 3. I tried that my first time. It is too complicated for them. It ends up becoming a nightmare. Trust me on this one. I tried it. It failed. Epic fail. So put them on a straight line and do whatever you want them to do. They're going to follow you. So line them up and let's do a quick jog. Let's jog to second base, back to the line. Try to get them back in their line. Then do something such as high knees or butt kicks. They might not have the best technique, but again, we're teaching them that foundation. It's fun. Pump those knees, pump those knees. Let's stretch our legs, tell them feet together, touch your toes. Again, from my experience, I have to do each stretch with them. Maybe another coach or parent can be right next to you and you guys do it together. So feet together, touch your toes, then we'll spread our feet, go to the right side, go to the left side, grab your ankles, try to keep your knees straight, touch the grass. Again, through each exercise, a lot of encouragement, call kids out individually. They really respond to that. Joey, great job. Billy, keep your knees straight. Okay, good job. And just really encouraging the whole time. Then from there, water break. Now, the second thing that I really want you to take from this, a lot of breaks, a lot of water breaks. Hey, we don't want anyone to get dehydrated on our watch. No injuries on our watch, right? That's my number one thing as a coach. I don't want anyone getting hurt. But it allows them to refocus, allows them to reset their attention span and come back and then refocus. Their attention span is so small. They're so young. So then they come back, then we're gonna put them up in individual groups. I like to keep 3 or 4 kids per group, depending on what I'm doing that day. An offensive day, if you have nets, I would set your nets up in a T, and you could do 2 to 3 groups and just get as many reps, because at this age, getting reps is the number one key, I think. Just the more they get to try things out and they get to fail and try new things. That's what it's all about. I'm really encouraging them. They don't want to be too perfect. We don't want to critique their mechanics. Elbow up, elbow up. Worst thing you can do. Put a bat in their hand, make sure they're holding it right, tell them to swing. And let them figure themselves out. That's the number one key, I think, in my opinion. I think everyone is unique. And so you have to allow them to grow in their body and what works for them. Get them lined up straight where they're not too closed off, too open. Hands together, hit the ball. Swing as hard as you can and let them know. Again, swing as hard as you can. If you miss it, I don't care. I'd rather you fail trying. Again, it's T-ball. We don't care about failing. So lots of hitting. The program that I am in right now, it's just one day a week. Half the time is practice, half the time is a game. So we do our hitting stations, break, reset, come back. That might be our offensive day. And then if we do a defensive day, we'll do different stations. One of the ones I really like doing is do a circle around the coach in the middle, and you roll on the ball. Make sure they get baseball ready. Go over that, tell them, hands out in front, bend your knees, try to keep your back straight, demonstrate for them. Don't overcoach it, let them do it. So just make sure they're not squatting straight down. And I roll it around in a circle, then I do random ones, and they love that. They crack up when I do that. And then we can do line I do second base because that throw from shortstop to first base is kind of hard for them. So I do a line at second base, roll them a ball. And then also another big tip here, I got a dummy at first base and have them try to throw. So it really encourages them learning to catch and throw to first. And that way we don't have a kid over there trying to catch. Yes, you might shag and get the balls, but they love it, making it fun. Find new ways to make it fun. So that is a neat way that I found to teach them to throw to first, and they love throwing it to the dump. And then we do our game. And one of the things you see a lot at that age is them fighting over the ball. Everyone wants to get the ball, they dive, they tackle, they go for the ball. Really trying to overemphasize that we're a team. We're all on the same team. If someone gets the ball, let them get it. And just really having fun. Again, I can't overemphasize that. I might sound like a broken record, but that is the biggest thing I see at this age, is that we don't make it fun because we're overcoaching. They're 3, they're 4. What is there to coach? Make sure they have their shoes on the right feet. That's it. Hold the bat right. That's it. We don't need to teach them elbow up. No. See the ball, hit the ball. Swing as hard as you can. Try to hit the ball right in the middle of the ball. That's it. And one last thing that I will say that I do, we end it with a parent tunnel. All the parents line up, they put their hands up, another parent on the other side. We go to third base, whoever was my MVP for the day, and I base that off of who paid attention, maybe someone that had a hard day and overcame that, and then they came back, they didn't want to participate that day, and then they did participate, someone that just really listened and tried really hard. Whatever I base it off of that day, I don't base it off of performance. They get to leave the line, we clap, we might say 1, 2, 3 teamwork, and then they run through twice. The parents love it because you're engaging the parents, as well as it ends it with a bang. These kids eat that up, they love it. Now they want to come back. I forgot it one time, and oh my goodness. Coach, you forgot. I got told by 3 different kids. It was too late to do it because half the people are gone, so I made sure I did not forget.